Rick Ross is at it again, and honestly, nobody should be surprised. In the week leading up to Drake's Iceman release, Ross was clearly in his feelings. Every media appearance he made during that stretch told the same story. He was walking things back, softening his tone, and sending what sounded a lot like peace signals in Drake's direction. He even went on record saying he didn't want to see Drake lose. And look, we all knew exactly what that was. It was damage control. Ross had clearly gotten word that he was going to be addressed on Drake's album, and when you think about it, that kind of news hits differently. Knowing that one of the most commercially successful artists in the game is loading up a diss track with your name on it, that'll make anyone second-guess their next move. It had the potential to overshadow everything Ross was working on and put him on the defensive for months. But then, Iceman dropped. And when Ross heard it, he realized the shot aimed at him was barely more than a glancing blow, a light jab. Nothing that required damage control, nothing that required a peace offering, just a minor mention. And just like that, the old Ross was back. He hopped on Instagram almost immediately, reading hate comments about Drake's album out loud, clearly enjoying every word, and making it known in his own unbothered way that as far as he's
Damn, niggas say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? The Glazer University. Oh my God, I've been a long fan. Oh my God. Mr. YouTube. Fuck a big 3 anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all gotta, let's all leave Lil Mans alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey, man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed. R.I.P. to the Drake stans. Can only imagine what that feels like. Well, I really couldn't. But for those that didn't know, I was a big boy making big boy records when homie was on Degrassi. Now, back to the big business. My new book is in stores and everywhere books at. I want to thank everybody that's been showing.
It looks like your script got cut off. It ends right after the intro to the Rory and Mal section with "The rest didn't come through." Go ahead and paste the rest of that section, and I'll rewrite it for you in the same style.
Why? Why do you say that?
And I know this is
You saying finally admit like we've been like holding that in. Like, what you mean finally admit? Like,
well, we did talk about this in the beginning after the Like That thing and the 20v1 started. And I know we are the Drake Bias podcast, but I'm speaking from a very objective place. We didn't put enough light into how weird it was that Rick Ross entered into that rap beef.
yes,
What did you have to, like, why are you in this whole thing? And then you came up with an excuse that it was because Drake didn't clear his verse for French Montana's album, which made all the sense in the world because everyone was waiting for Drake to say something in the biggest moment, and it wasn't about to be a verse he did 10 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then French Montana is sitting next to him going like, nah, I was fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck are you doing, Rick Ross?
But
You're finding any way to just get in this shit, and now you're telling, yo, I want to see you win, homie. Shut up.
But we saw.
Shut up. He's one of my favorite rappers. He's hilarious. His discography is incredible. But that's some weirdo, like that's super weird.
Yeah, but
is that not weird?
We knew what that was in the moment, though. We said that. We said it was weird for him to do that. We said he was trying to capitalize at the moment. He shot a video for the song with a bunch of Bel Air around him. Like, people were trying to capitalize in the moment. Like, we knew what that was. We knew what that moment.
Okay.
It was a moment.
No,
People were trying to capitalize.
Even if it's petty reasons, I understand the Metro thing, and there's women involved, Weekend, there's exes involved, and maybe Drake fucked someone's baby mother, or there's some slimy shit going on with women, because that's usually how things get to this point. Rick Ross said, oh, he didn't clear a verse for French, so fuck him. I'm in this now. After he gave me all my #1 records.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like that. Everyone else, I understood why, even if it wasn't a great reason, I understood why the 20v1 existed and everything in the history with Drake and certain artists. Rick Ross, who's his mans, just entered into that beef because he wanted to. I guess I'm saying it was called out, but it wasn't highlighted enough in that whole thing of why is Rick Ross doing this. So when he gets and is talking to Ebro, what was his quote? We want to see you win, homie. Like, shut up. Shut up.
well, he can't say he want to see Drake win. No, nobody can backpedal because it's a lot of that going on right now. Niggas can't slide.
I don't want to see you lose, fam.
Well, I think it was deeper than that. I think because he was on that record with French, I believe.
No, the leak exists. You can YouTube that shit now. It's just Drake and French.
Oh, so Ross wasn't on it? Because I originally thought Ross was on that record.
Even if he was, okay.
Yeah, but if he was, it would
French
help.
don't even care.
I know French doesn't care, but I'm just saying if he was, we know what that's about. It helps the artist streams at the end of the year. It looks good. We knew what that whole play was about. And this is what I said when I said people need Drake. They need him. They don't stream well without him. Rappers don't stream well without hit records. And who's giving people more hits than anybody else in rap? Drake. So now when I'm not giving you the verse that I used to give you because I'm doing other things.
They have like 7 classic records together, and I'm sure Drake would have wanted to continue to work with Rick Ross.
At some point, yes. But if Ross needs it right now,
on
and he's
a French
like
Montana album?
Yeah, but if Ross needs a verse right now and he needs to stream this year, his numbers this year, he needs those streams, then you can see why a rapper would feel some type of way if you giving 21 all these verses in an album, you giving Sexy Red, you giving this person, and then I can't get one. You can see how some people will then show their true colors and be like,
or you explain it, the weirder it is.
I understand. I understand. But the weirder part to me is during the verses, when he's doing Drake's records or the records that he has with Drake, he doesn't want to let Drake's part play, but Drake had to clear those songs to be performed at the verses, which is, I don't know if people know that or not. Like Drake had to clear those songs so that they are able to be performed.
Which, by the way,
if he's clearing it, meaning he's like, all right, cool, whatever. Like even after you dissed him and did all of that, Drake ain't act salty and be like, nah, fuck that. Like you can't.
Oh, please don't do that.
What? He cleared the song because they performed the record.
I would have too. And Drake is petty and has every right to be petty. He didn't clear that out of good faith and good love for hip hop.
I didn't say that.
He did that. He cleared those to show all the other rappers, you can't do a verses without the songs that I gave you.
Obviously, but then why not?
That was a petty reason, not a good-hearted one.
No, for sure. But then why not just let my hook play there?
Well, no, that's also,
at that point.
That's really why I'm highlighting this, is outside of just what he said with Ebro. I thought that was corny as fuck that Ross did that based off their history and how weird it was for him to enter that. Like, I could see it. People do that if there's some real bad history there. There isn't that history. Yeah. You're just weird. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, the fuck did he do to you?
Right. Yeah, but a lot of that was weird in that moment. Well, we know that now looking back 2 years. Like, we know a lot of the things that happened was weird. A lot of the things that was said was weird. A lot of things felt like it came out of nowhere. What was that for? What issue does this person have with him? Like, it was a lot of that going on, but it was also a moment for people to try to capitalize and try to, gain whatever they could out of the moment. Like, and we said that when he jumped in and we was like, yo, bro, like, I even said it, Ross, I was like, yo, Ross, just fall back. This ain't the time for that right now. Like, I remember saying, like, yo, this is a one-on-one, like, we don't really need that right now. We don't care about what that is. Like, we could do that after. It just didn't feel right. It felt like you was trying to get in on it and capitalize.
Ross also had some words for Rory and Mal.
It's a beautiful morning, perfect time to feed yourself the knowledge. The knowledge. What's that? Rory and Mal, get off your knees. Get the testicles out of your mouth now. I don't know which one, the white one or the black one. Y'all both the same. Rory Mal, the Glazers. The Glazers, how y'all feel now? Drake just committed suicide. I'm sure he'll retire next month. How is his lawsuit doing? How is the Drake University lawsuit coming? I don't know, guys. I didn't listen to YouTube, man, last night. I'm just going by what you guys say. But once again, we up again, baby. It's the biggest boss. Where's Iceman? There's Iceman. The throat goats are in the building, guys.
Now, here's where it gets interesting, because Rory and Mal actually have a genuine history of respecting Rick Ross. Anyone who follows their podcast regularly knows that Mal has gone out of his way to vouch for Ross on more than one occasion. But that's just how it goes in media. You can say 100 positive things about someone, and the moment one critical comment leaves your mouth, that's the only thing they remember. That's the only thing that lands. And Ross made sure they felt it. Now, it's also worth zooming out for a second, because context matters here. Ross is currently out promoting his book, and he's got an album dropping June 12th, so this back and forth isn't happening in a vacuum. Getting into it with podcasters, responding to Drake's album, staying in people's timelines, all of that keeps his name circulating. It drives conversation, feeds the algorithm, and generates the kind of organic buzz that no marketing budget can buy. But here's the thing that's hard to ignore. Underneath all the trolling, there might actually be something else going on. Because when you look at the full picture, Ross knows what he and Drake built together. Those were real records, timeless ones. And his close friend French Montana has maintained a strong relationship with Drake throughout all of this. In fact, Ross has more or less put it on French Montana's shoulders to broker that conversation and bring both sides to the table. So the question is, where does this actually go from here? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Ross bounced back to trolling simply because Iceman didn't hit as hard as he feared? And were those shots at Rory and Mal deserved, or did Ross take it too far? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next.